Over the years, I've collected a lot of Japanese toys. Some I get from eBay, but at some point you start figuring out that I can get them from Japan. You can use services to do that. If you're lucky enough to have a Japanese friend, you can use their accounts and use their credit card. But it can get really expensive, and if you don't speak Japanese, it can be really hard. A company called JPfans has reached out and wanted me to demo their service about how to buy things from Japanese shopping sites. Now, this isn't auction shopping. This is shopping at a certain selection of stores, fixed price. You buy it, they ship it to you. What I'm going to do today is demo for you the JPfans website and shopping service. We're going to order some things, and then we're going to do another video when the items arrive so you can see the process, what kind of service it is, and if it's right for you. I'm teasing you with all the things that, a lot of the things I've got from Japan, but you will be able to get your own things from Japan with this. And that's pretty cool. So join me on this adventure. We're gonna order some stuff from Japan. And then by the time we're done, you'll know how to do it too. This site will enable you to buy items from Mercari, Yahoo Shopping, Direct Items Flea Market, and Amazon. It's not an auction site. This is the price of the item. You buy it, they receive it, they inspect it, they send you photos, they can hold it for like a private warehouse 60 days, and then send it to you very, very quickly. Right off the bat, if you use my code, an $89 shipping coupon and $37.90 credit, whatever it says right here on the screen. Once you're in the system, it's pretty easy to use. There is some information about how to use the system, how to estimate your costs. If you're on Discord, you can get more discounts. There's some hubs and things down here, but if you're a viewer of my channel, your chances are you're not going to be looking for Naruto, but you're going to be looking for something a little more different. You're going to be looking for Chogokin. You're going to be looking for Godzilla Sofubi stuff. You're going to be looking for theater exclusive vinyls. You're going to look for vintage Japanese die-cast toys and things like that. So I'm going to search for some items. We're going to add them to our cart. We are going to order them. And then in the second video, when those items arrive, we are going to unbox them. You click into a retailer here, like Mercari. Mercari it's mostly secondhand items. I think the closest one is maybe Facebook Marketplaces. If you do your first purchase on Mercari, it's half off, which is really, really cool. What we can do is to search for the thing in the search bar. Now you see all of these things are in Japanese, whatever. So if we do Chogokin, right? And then you can see next to there is auto translate and search. Let's do a search for Chogokin on Mercari. One listing, that doesn't seem right, does it? Well, it's not, because it's trying to auto-translate the word Chogokin, and that's not the Japanese way that they list Chogokin. So your best way to do it is to actually go and find the Japanese term. I like to tell people to go to Wikipedia, look up the character or the toy line or whatever, and it usually has the Japanese term up there, and boom, now you can see you have proper results for Chogokin from Mercari. You can filter sometimes on the side here by categories. So let's take as an example this 50th anniversary Chogokin, and here's kind of the interface you have here. And now this is still JPfans interface, but it's pulling in the data from Mercari. So up here you have like the seller, their rating in Mercari. You can link to their other items. This shows you the currency conversion right there, and it's not hiding anything. You can go right to the original product if you wanted to from this link. If there's any fee, they will tell you, that's a Mercari fee, not a JPfans fee. It tells you what they're going to give you when you buy. So 3 to 7 high quality pictures of the thing. Once they arrives in their warehouse, they'll inspect it, send you pictures, make sure you approve it. Kind of shows you the workflow. But another feature I really, really like here is that the seller's description, you can translate right on the page. And then you can read exactly what it is. Now, it is a machine translation, so it is going to be may not be grammatically 100% correct. Like, we know like that it's not Gawak, it's Gerwak. Also, very important to look at all the photos of the item that you're getting. And you can favorite it, so if you want to come back to it later, you can do that. Another thing that I really like about this platform, so up here on Mercari, well, what if I want to see if Direct Item Shopping has Chogokin? I simply click there, I click search, and then boom, there's all the items on JDirect Items Shopping. Similarly, on JDirect Items Flea Market. Now, what is JDirect Items Shopping in JDirect? They are Yahoo products, Yahoo Japan products. If you go in here, original product link, you can see it's store.shopping.yahoo.coupe. It's not an auction, it's just a straight sale. And that's from a retailer to you. JDirect Items Flea Market is the same idea. They're fixed priced items, but they're used items. You go to Goken, JDirect Items Flea Market, and then you see the kind of things that you're used to seeing on Yahoo Japan auctions. But these are all, again, fixed priced items. This is the price. And I love, again, that you see the USD price and the JPY price, so you can see like how much money you're saving. The only sort of trade-off is the tariff situation. Shipping could be expensive, but there is a shipping credit that you get as well. I think the discounts make up for the shipping cost later on. It's just really a good service. So the first thing I'm going to look for is a soft vinyl Hedora. I again will find more luck if I use the Japanese term for Hedora. Now you have a much better result that's more targeted to what you want. The new version that I'm looking for is it's called Choco Banana Hedora, and it's a store exclusive. They've done different versions. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that is $37 for the Godzilla Store Limited Movie Monster Hedora Chocolate Banana Sofu. Only one picture though, makes me a little nervous that there's just one picture. Let's see what the other platforms have. If we go to JDirect Items, let's search for Hedora. So I'm not seeing that Choco Banana one really quickly. So let's go to the flea market. Boom, here we go. Here's one that looks much nicer. More pictures, actually has the item in hand with the card. We always want to have the tag if you can. I'm more comfortable with this item than the other one because it's showing me the pictures. It tells me some information about it without taking out of the bag. Tag remains attached. Explains how they're going to ship it. I'm happy with this. So let's put that in my cart. And look, oh, it's some information. It gives you just a little disclaimer. I have added it to the cart. $33.64 is that so much. So what am I going to look for next? And what's really cool about buying things overseas is that their quality standards are way different than ours. So if they say, oh, it's junk and used, like literally it might just have a scratch on the box. Otherwise it's brand new. They're very, very strict. So I feel like I'm comfortable with this item. So I am going to add this to my cart. All right, we're back to Hedora land, and there should be a little puzzle guy. There it is, Kana model Hedora. It's a letter puzzle that becomes a little figure. Let's buy that. So now that they're in our cart, we do have to check them to add them. When you hit submit, you get a little disclaimer. This is important to note. That is that the buyer shall be responsible for import customs. So again, they're not handling any tariffs. You handle any tariffs if there are any. So be aware of that. Hit continue. Confirm my order. And then it shows here it's going to the US. That's the amount. This is their fee, right? So there is a fee to use the service that is a percentage of your sale, I believe. So that shows up here. Then you have Mercari fee. So Mercari does charge a fee. We showed you that little thing there. Domestic shipping is the cost to get from the seller to the JPfans warehouse. And then my shipping will be calculated once they get it all together and I ask them to send me the pack. So I'm going to do that. And I am going to buy it now. The order has been placed. It is using my balance, but you can now add your credit card and pay credit or debit through any other way you want. I'm going to pay now with my balance. And the payment is completed. So my orders are ordered. And what will happen now is all of those items will ship to the JPfans warehouse. They will inspect those items. They will send me pictures of those items and make sure that they are what I want. Once I approve of it and say ship my item, they'll tell me the cost to ship. It'll ship over to me, and I will do my next video when I unwrap the package, and I'll tell you about how long it took and how everything was packaged and all of that. I really like that this is a service that exists. If I had any complaint, is that I could not get anything from Amazon to load to search from Amazon during this demo.
but that could have been a temporary network outage, or I'm not sure. That credit was extended to me by JPfans to try out their service, so this is a sponsored post. I like this. I like the way this is all set up, and there's a lot of little things to do. There's rewards if you do a lot. There's an affiliate link if you want to sign up friends. You can keep a wish list in your favorites thing. It's really cool. This has been Josh from CollectionDX. I'm guessing probably in a few weeks we'll have a follow-up video that will show you the items arriving here, and we can open them and unbox them and look at all of the goodies together. Thank you for watching, and thank you to JPfans. Click the link in the description to get your discount code to sign up, and you can get some credit and things like that to start your first purchase with JPfans.